1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Pull your reserve. Ah, Geronimo. Ah, I guess it's time for military voters now. I don't care what your beliefs are. I don't care if you've been to war. I don't. I just want to tell you. Here, it's 4 November. Oh, happy anniversary, baby. We have a monthly anniversary. It's 4 November 2024. There will be voting that will be finished tomorrow. No matter how you want to look at it, they've got a process. But I do want to say, it was when I was in the Army. I'll tell you, until 2020, I never voted ever except once. And it was for Ross Perot in 1992. I was out of the military at the time. And it was my second chance to vote. But it's the first I took. I voted for Ross Perot because he actually seemed to be a good businessman. Maybe that's what it takes to run this country. Who knows? We can say, well, you see what you got last time. But no, I said a good businessman. But the first time I had the opportunity to vote, yeah, it would have been for my own boss, George H.W. Bush, 1988. I turned 19 that year, just after the election. But I didn't vote. You want to know why? I mean, hell, they kind of didn't even know I was there. I went in at 17, and I got a letter when I was at my permanent party. When I turned 18, it was from the selective service, saying you need to sign up for selective service or you will be punished. And I was like, you mailed it to my military base, to my barracks, to my GI, to me. You don't even know where you're at. But I was doing what I was told, and at the time, I seem to remember, and I've said it, to Victoria, they didn't want us to vote. And I sit there and I think, was that a rule? And I'm like, no, it wasn't a rule, but it was the consensus of the military. They didn't want us to vote for President of the United States because that would be our boss. So I didn't vote. You listen to the rules because you expect the boss is going to listen to the rules. You do not have to follow an unlawful order. You cannot be punished for that once you've left the battlefield. On the battlefield, they're trying to tell you to follow an unlawful order. They might just shoot you in the fucking head right to your face if you say, no, it's an unlawful order, sir. Fuck you. How about you get 9 barrels to the face? They might pull that. But it was recently, I heard one of these generals speaking, one of his generals, that poor guy's generals, speaking about how he's never been political and he's not supposed to vote. I wish I could tell you which one because I know you're going to question it. Yeah. Here's the thing with me. I'm not the guy that's feeding you full of shit. So ask him. Hi, baby. Hi. There she is. We were just talking about you. Oh. About how, I didn't quite recall whether they mandated that we don't vote for president, but then moving on to the point where this general is saying, he never voted, he's not political, but he's standing for that Harris chick now. And this is the point, is all of those of you that are still in the military, that you're voting against what you're supposed to be doing right now by being neutral and not becoming part of choosing who your boss is. If you look who your boss might be next time, and before tomorrow, your last chance to decide who your boss is, it might be a good time to decide who your boss is going to be, because they may tell you he did more for the military than anybody, but that's not the way I saw it. And this time, when they say you don't choose your boss, your boss might have you doing things that have saved this country all these years with a strong military. A strong military is based upon the fact that it's of the people, and it's less likely to have you attacking your neighbors and people you love. If you want to decide who your boss is right now, this may be the time. November 5th, 2021. Hoo-ah. All the way, sir. Airborne.